What's up, guys? Dr. J here in UTC Chiropractic in La Jolla, San Diego. I want to throw a little info, a little tip at you. A lot of people come in with a lot of low back stuff, and they ask me what are some things they can do at home to kind of quiet it down, cool it down in between when they're seeing me. So I'm going to show you a few little easy exercises you can do. So picture me laying on the floor, not on your bed because the bed's too soft. And as much time as you guys can spend with your feet up on a couch, knees 90 degrees, the less stress you're going to have on the low back. So as often as possible, get out of gravity and just lay down, feet up on the table, feet up on the chair, feet up on the couch. That position will completely neutralize the pressure in the low back. So that's super basic. Let's add a little bit to that. So something else you guys can do is you're going to hold one leg up, kind of like a 30-degree angle. Don't go below, that'll actually make the low back feel a little worse. Pull one knee to your chest and then alternate it. It's kind of like a Pilates move. If that's too uncomfortable holding the leg up, drop it down, pull the knee to the chest, switch. Never pull both up at the same time if you got a hot low back, because that's going to make it a lot worse. So that's really easy to do. Something else you can do still on the floor. Always try to do most stuff on the floor. The minute you stand up, you're loading up the spine with weight and gravity. So that's going to put more pressure, compress the discs and the joints a lot more. So another thing that's really helpful, a lot of athletes do this before sporting events, is just laying flat on the floor and twisting back and forth. You're not trying to pop your back, you're just trying to get some movement, some mobility. When it comes to physiology, the more mobility you have in the spine, reciprocally the less pain you can have in the spine. So the more mobile within reason without damaging it, the better. That's why yoga is very effective for relief, Pilates, things like that. The last thing I want to share with you is a very easy exercise that does two things. It'll actually strengthen the muscles around your spine, the really deep intrinsic postural core muscles that you don't really use as much as you should. And it'll also make your waist smaller. Who wouldn't want, a smaller waist? So all you have to do, this is called a vacuum, or sometimes they'll call it a draw-in. You're basically like when you're at the beach and you want people to think you're hotter than you really are, you suck your stomach in as far as you can suck it in and you hold it in. It's called a vacuum or a draw-in. The more you practice it, the further you'll get it in, but this will strengthen that what's called a transverse abdominis, which is like a weight belt for your spine. It will strengthen that. You don't want to hold your breath, but you just want to hold this in, and this will also shrink your waist down. So if you're, if all you're doing are abs or side stuff, that's good, but you got to get that deep core stuff as well. So I hope this helps. I hope this help you guys get a little relief while you're at home. The one last thing I'll share too, because a lot of times people come in and they've got one belly button shifted to the side. Something real easy you can do. Let me find a blank part of the wall. If you follow me, Rochelle. Rochelle's on my camera right now. She's my ace in the hole. Wherever your spine is shifted to, if you're shifted this way, let's say you're shifted this way, and we got to get you more this way, or for sake of simplicity, we'll just pick the side that I'm leaning to. Let's say that your hips are this way, belly button's over here, center of your chest is here. You're going to put your shoulder up against this wall, put the arm that's against the wall, hand on the other shoulder, come about a foot off the wall, and then very slowly push your hips toward the wall. You're essentially trying to get your body from here to straight. Because a lot of times there's a muscle that comes off your spine, goes to your pelvis called the psoas, the iliopsoas. That all comes in together, and that it'll put spasm and kind of bend the spine to the side. So doing this and just doing it over and over slowly, 10 repetitions of that will help quiet that down. You might have to do these exercises every hour, but it's better than suffering with the same issue. When it comes to that twist one, you can do that 30, 40 times to get a good amount of motion in that one when you're laying on the back, twisting the knees. So I know I'm talking a little fast, but I wanted to get that in a short amount of time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Every day, every week, we'll have some new stuff for you guys. So I will see you guys soon, and Dr. J signing off. Take care.